The word obsession encompasses the mindset of everyone at Mossy Oak. We obsess over hiding from, chasing, and conserving the critters we pursue. In this episode, we join Mossy Oak's own Lannie Wallace as we dive into his obsession with the West and everything it has to offer. This is The Obsessed.
As a kid, I was just eaten up with hunting. I would go to bed at night flipping through a Cabela's catalog, and thinking about the gear I would need, what I could prep for, and how I could make it. And even it's funny, even being an old Mississippi boy, when I was younger, they asked me, what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I said, I want to be a mountain man. I think all outdoorsmen, things call them is the best way to put it. Obviously turkeys call us when we call them turkeys in the spring, but it's not any different than that. It's not any different to me than offshore fishing. The wild cause, and the unique thing about being out here is it's so vast, and there's so much public access to land, and it really does. It does call to you, and every chance you get, you should come out. I'm obviously obsessed with the outdoors. I'm obsessed with hunting, the outdoor lifestyle, conservation, every aspect of it. So to be able to get out here and to talk to these guides and learn, I'm asking, what are the elk eating? What are they eating now? What are they doing now? And to learn, these animals actually were prairie animals at one time, and to see how they've adapted and thrived in this mountain country, and just the total experience of the West is just breathtaking. It really is, and we're really fortunate to be able to get out here and experience it. Before we knew it, time was here. So we loaded up in West Point at 5 o'clock on Thursday morning, and the season started on Saturday. I believe it's good to come out here at least one night early, especially when you're from the bottomlands of Mississippi where that air is good and thick, and then you get out here and it's not so thick anymore. It gets kind of thin. So I wanted to be sure, again, we were ready to hunt. Day 3, man, you talk about a terrain change. Jake, another one of the guides, jumped in the truck with us, and we made a run pretty much to the west in some beautiful desert country. I'm still picking cactus spurs out of me. And before the day even broke, we started hearing bugling elk, and started making progress towards them. Spotted a couple young bulls, and then JJ happened to look over in the valley to the right of us. And there was a good 6x6 in there. Just coming up from the bottom, headed up to the mountains. I had to break down, like, oh man, I had to put a cap on the gun, and snuck up there, and got solid and got to looking at him. And he was a beautiful bull, and he was sitting at about, I think, 310 yards. So we took our time, because I was breathing so hard and had to calm myself down, and finally got a chance to make a shot on him. And got one in him in the vitals. But let me tell you what, man, these animals are so tough. We were running through the brush, trying to get closer to him. But in the end, we ended up getting him, and I tell you what, it was an unbelievable hunting experience. Just to be out here in this terrain, all these different places, and be surrounded by your friends and your buddies, and then be around these world-class guides is an amazing experience. And we get to take home a bunch of elk meat for elk tacos for the kids and the families back home in Mississippi. So needless to say, it was a super successful hunt in my opinion. I hope I get lucky enough one day, to be able to come out here again. I'm Lannie Wallace. I'm a gamekeeper. I'm a hunter. I'm a father. I'm a Christian, and I'm obsessed with everything that has to do with outdoors.